Okay, ladies and gents, what do we got here? My goodness, looks like an empty bowl. I know what's going in there, but to you, I know one thing, you're going to love it. Okay, welcome back to another episode of Cooking with Mr. Dan. Today we're going to be making us a nice little treat. It's going to be another game day surprise. You guys probably already know. But at any rate, we're going to be making a Reuben style dip, like a Reuben sandwich. Pretty much everything that goes in a Reuben sandwich, to include pickles on the side. So, without further ado, let's get to it, because this is a great recipe, great for game day, great for parties. I'm doing it for the football thing now, but whatever that St. Patrick's Day is coming up. This is a great dip for St. Patrick's Day, so let's get to it. So, okay, like I said, we're going to be making us a Reuben dip. It's going to be almost identical to the sandwich, and we've even got some special crackers to go with it. So they taste just like rye bread. Okay, so here I've got 1 pound of this buttered corned beef. I couldn't get no corned beef, they were out, so this is the next best thing. I got 8 2-ounce packages. Then I got some Swiss cheese here that I grated up back over there. We got a little over 2 cups. I got right now a little more than half a cup of Thousand Island dressing, as you can see. I've got horseradish here. That's a tablespoon. I got this special because I wanted to put some in. I got the dill relish. Everybody wants a sweet relish, but I'm putting some of this in because, like, when you guys ever had a Reuben sandwich at a real authentic Jewish deli, they throw pickles on the side. So, and I used to eat the pickles, so I figured I'll throw some of that in. And here I got some cream cheese softening. And here I've got 1 jar of 16 ounces of sauerkraut. So without further ado, let's get to it. Okay, the next thing I want to do is preheat my oven. Let me preheat that. I'm just perplexed at which one I'm going to use. I might as well use the big one because I don't know which size pan I'm going to use. And I'm setting it to 375, okay? 375 degrees. Next step. What I didn't do, I wanted to show you. I diced up all the meat. I shredded the cheese, but I didn't show you what to do with the sauerkraut because I don't like big pieces of sauerkraut in the dip. So, and I squeezed this out already 3 times. You want to try to get this sauerkraut as dry as possible. I rinsed it in my strainer over here. Squeezed it out using the same strainer and a big spoon. Squeezed it with my hand. Now I'm doing it with the paper towel. I'm going to do it again on paper towel because there's still more liquid coming out. But you want to try to get that as dry as possible. Okay? And I just take a couple paper towels, fold them up like that, and then just take this and turn it over and plop it right on the other one, like so. Nothing on there, so squeeze this out at least one more time. Yeah, not near as wet. Okay, then what I'll do now is run my knife through it just a couple times just to get it where there's no long pieces. And this is just an extra step that I like to do. Because, you know, nothing like you're trying to dip something and then you got this long stringy thing hanging into the pot and you're trying to put some on a chip, right? Now you can use, if you can't find the chips, you can roast some, make some croutons, or like a crouton, take some rye bread, cut it into strips, put it in the oven for a little bit, put some butter on, use some butter spray or something on it so it crunches up, and then you're ready to go. I got some nice chips. I'll tell you right now, we got some rye tasting chips here. All right, so let me put this off to the side. Now I like putting like half the sauerkraut's going to go in here. I'm going to show you why. Put like half now. That's about half. See? I'm going to put half the meat in. So now this is what you got, and we're going to mix that up just a little bit. Then you want to get your cream cheese and start to pull it. Just pull it apart at the top. They usually have a thing that says open. You pull them apart like this. And then just pull down until you get a whole flat chunk of the cheese. Take your bench scraper if you want. Help you get it off the paper. Hope you get it off the paper. Alright, there you go. Come on. Attaboy. That's what we're talking about. I'm going to take a spoon here. I usually keep a spoon when I'm using the cream cheese. Try to scrape all that delicious num-nums off. And then we're just going to mix this up a little bit. I'm so excited. I'm going to use one of my new spurtles here in a minute. You'll see what it is. Don't worry. If you don't know what it is yet, you'll find out. Gonna have to get my queen in here to help me decide what size baking dish we're gonna use. That's why I didn't do it yet, because I think put the rest of this meat. And I got a lot of meat here. I was looking up some recipes yesterday and the day before. Some of them, majority of them stick with 1 pound of meat. Some have 1.5 pounds of meat. Some of them have 16 ounces of cream cheese. I'm just putting cream cheese in because that seems to be a staple for when you're making a dip, right? Okay, so now we're going to throw in our rest of the sauerkraut. I'm just going to mix that up. Let me get my spurtle now because I got a lot of junk in here. Now, you could do this if you have a KitchenAid, you could do that. Because either way, if I'd have done a KitchenAid, I just had one bowl. But this, my friends, is a spurtle. This is one of them. Just a big wooden spoon kind of deal. Now I'm going to throw in 1 tablespoon of horseradish. That just gives it a nice little bite. You don't have to put that in. I chose to do that because I like horseradish in this. Actually, I used to put horseradish mustard on my sandwich. So. Okay, now we're going to throw in some of our Swiss cheese that I grated. Oop. This is about 2 cups right here. Maybe a little more, a little less, doesn't matter. We're going to mix this in. I'm going to put in my Thousand Island dressing. Like I said, that's about, let me get a spatula. It's about a little more than half a cup, a little less, more or less a half a cup, right? And I've got some more on the side just in case I want more. I probably will because I like Thousand Island dressing. And we'll continue to mix. Believe it or not, that helped a little bit trying to mix this. That's why I said using a stand mixer would probably be the cat's ass on one of these deals. But don't be afraid to taste test this. Make sure you got enough of everything in here. Okay, now I'm going to put a squirt of my dill pickle relish in here. Probably 1 tablespoon would do. And I did that just, because I'm, like I said, when I eat at the delis, when you eat them, they serve them with pickles on the side. And that's why I wanted the pickle in here. Could have just put pickles on the side, but I figure, hey, put it in there, it's a dip. Okay, let me scrape this off a little bit. And then we're going to give this a little brusharoo with this. It doesn't take much to bring this together. And I chopped the slices were thin, so I guess I could say I chipped it. I chopped up the corned beef really, really fine. So, because again, you're using this as a dip. You don't want no big pieces up in there. Okay, I'm going to put the rest of the cream cheese in. I was going to save it for topper, but I got some to scrape. So I'm grind some more. Because my wife loves Swiss cheese. Okay, well, I just kept mixing. So I got everything mixed up now, and I'm going to spray just a little bit of a cooking spray, slip and slide juice as I like to call it, in the pan. And hopefully that way nothing will stick. And then we're going to take this and just spoon it in to your favorite oven-safe Pyrex dish, bowl, whatever. And like I said, you can, you could add other stuff. I mean, I've seen people just use mayonnaise and mustard to make this. It's crazy, because that to me is not a Reuben. You're making a Reuben like a sandwich, but it's not a sandwich, a dip. It should be like a Reuben sandwich, right? Okay, so what we're going to do here is just mush everything down, and as usual, I hope Penny ain't in earshot, but she was right. Oh, it'll fit in this one really well. I didn't think it would. I thought it'd be too much. I mean, the pan would be too big, but she said, oh, it's going to be perfect. I said, okay. If you say so, baby. I should learn better to listen to her after 2 years of marriage, huh? Don't get excited. We're on it. Okay, my oven just beeped. I don't know if you guys, well, you didn't hear it because it beeped before we got back on the stick. All right. I'm going to take a fork here just to make it look a little decorative. Not that you'll really notice it after it comes out. But no, that'll help me clean off my spatula too, see. I'm just going to pat this in right with this, and then we'll just give it a little rakey rake. Not doing as good as I thought it would, but little rows in there, see? Little divots, or whatever you call them. All right. I'm going to top it with a little bit more cheese here. And then I can safely say, we're off to the races, huh? You guys are going to love this, I'm telling you. It tastes like gangbusters, and we ain't even ate it yet, right? So, let me put oh, look, I had a little bit of cheese clumped up on here already. Look at that. I'm not special. So here. I'm telling you, if you guys ain't got one of these handheld graters, you're missing out. This is so convenient, so easy. Not like the box graters where, try to do something like this over that. And it's like a pain in the booty. All right. Got us a little cheese. We're going to put this in. I might even turn the oven up. I don't want to. No, we'll leave it at 375 for now. All right. So this is going in. We'll see you in about, let's say, 20 minutes. I'll check it at 15, but about 20 minutes or so, maybe a little more until this is golden brown, okay? Okay, my friends, there you have it. Our Reuben dip is ready. It started smoking in the oven because I got stuff running over the sides. But anyway, these are the kind of crackers we got. Wassa light rye. I used to have that when I was a kid, and they used to sell it in these big circle things with a painter's palette. Had a thumb hole in the middle. They don't make them like that anymore. Now you get these things. These are pretty good though. And then Penny found these Thin Crisp. They're sourdough rye thins with the caraway seeds. So we opened those up yesterday to taste them. And this is what they look like. Well, this is a Ziploc bag, but you see all the chips in there. So that's what we're going to use to dip. You can use anything you want. You can use rye bread. Like I said, you can cut that up, toast it up. You can buy, they have these small little party loaves. They're loaves that are about that big around in a slice. You can use those. Use whatever you want. Hey, this is going to be good no matter what. All right, let me let this cool for a few minutes and we'll be back. Well, as you guys can see, it is still kind of hot. Almost slipping and sliding deeper and deeper into the hole. So give me a couple more seconds and we'll plate up and show you what we got. Okay, guys, here we are at the taste test table. I put a little ramekin in there with some stuff in it, with some dip, and I got the little crisps. These are rye crisps. Let me see if I can dip it. Let's see what happens, huh? Use Elmo to help me out. It's still piping hot. Look at the steam come off there. But I want to do this for you, the people, so you don't have to. Okay, here we go. Wow. With that rye crisp, tastes just like the real deal. Like you're eating the Reuben. And I can taste everything. Look, pieces of pickle in there, cheese, sauerkraut, the meat. Oh, corned beef, here we come. If you guys don't know how good this is, I know you don't, but if you don't try it, you're missing out. And Cheryl, this one's for you because you said you liked Reuben sandwiches. I think you really love this. It's great, tastes delicious, easy to make. You just got to be able to find the corned beef when you need it. One more bite and we're out of here. Tastes just like the real deal. Well, I mean the real deal, like a sandwich. Anyway, this is Mr. Dan saying, if you like the video, give us a thumbs up. Share with your friends, family, significant others, whatever. If you have not yet subscribed, please do so. Be careful with that subscribe button. Because if you hit it once to subscribe and you hit it again, you'll unsubscribe. So anyway, there's an arrow right below the video box. You hit that, that'll drop down a box. It'll give you a link to Cooking with Mr. Dan Facebook page, a link to my daughter's artwork site page, and a complete recipe to include the ingredients and how we put this great little dish together. So my friends, stay hungry. When you are, come back and we'll give you another delicious dish just like this, ready for sports day, or any holiday, or any party. This is Mr. Dan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video. And stay away from COVID.